Welcome once again to another interesting and educative episode on Health Talk with Fifi. With me, Ajwa Duma Answer. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for liking, commenting, and sharing our videos. And most importantly, subscribing to our channel. Make sure you follow us on all social media handles at Health Talk with Fifi. And also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If today is your first time on the channel, make sure you subscribe and you turn on your post notification button. Now let's get into today's video, but before we do that, let's take a look at what we did the last time and we'll be right back. Stay tuned. So kidney stones, they are solid mineral salt and deposits that form inside our kidneys. Yes. So when there is concentration of minerals, they tend to form solid should I say particles? Yes, solid particles inside our kidneys. So we have types of kidney stones. So we have the calcium stones. Then we have the struvite, we have uric acid, and we have cystine. Now let's look at some treatment of kidney stones. So with kidney stone, depending on the size, so let's say when they are small as grain of sand, it may Welcome back. I hope we've refreshed ourselves enough of what we did the last time. If today is your first time on the channel, as I mentioned earlier on, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on your post notification button. Now let's get into today's video. We are looking at halitosis, which is commonly called as bad breath. So it's a condition which is characterized by unpleasant or a foul smelling breath. So it can be temporal or chronic, and it also can be as a result of some factors which will contribute to you having halitosis. Okay, now let's look at some factors or causes which leads or put us at risk of developing bad breath or halitosis. So first of all is poor oral hygiene. Yes, you sometimes we in this part of the country or of the world, people, I don't know whether they forget to brush their teeth, but the normal routine or the routine for brushing teeth is brushing in the morning and brushing in the evening before you go to bed. You don't have to brush at 6 p.m. and you take in some snacks at 8 p.m. and you sleep. No. So if you know you take some snacks after your supper at 8, you don't have to brush right after the supper. So you wait after taking your snacks or what anything after supper, then you brush your teeth. You don't have to brush and eat and thinking you brush so you so okay. No, you have to brush your teeth the last thing you do before you go to bed. Okay, so poor oral hygiene also leads us to bad breath. Sometimes people brush on Monday morning and the next brushing will be on Tuesday morning, which is very bad. Brushing is morning and evening every day, and cleaning our tongue very, very well. Clean our tongue very, very, very well. We have to scrape our tongue for all those white patches to come out in order not to pile up to cause bad breath. So one of the main causes of bad breath is poor oral hygiene. The second one is bacteria in the mouth. You know, there are millions of bacteria in our mouth, but they are normal flora and sometimes opportunistic, so they take advantage of a situation and they cause disease. So when you eat and you don't brush your teeth, the remaining food particles in our mouth, these bacteria feed on them and they cause a bad breath. Some of the bacteria in our mouth are Dialysta species and Actinomyces species. So they are sulfur producing bacteria. So when they feed on those particles, they causes volatile sulfur compounds, which has a pungent smell or a bad smell, which leads the bad breath. And they can be found on our tongue and at the end of our throat. So we need to brush and clean our tongue very, very, very well. Another thing is dry mouth. There is saliva in our mouth, keeps our mouth refreshed all the time. So one has to have a hydrated mouth all the time. So when you have dry mouth, it can lead to halitosis. Also, certain foods that we eat, you don't want it on weekends. We go for our weekend Friday night, the clubbing and everything. We eat foods like the garlic and the onions mixed together with the sausages and the kebabs and beer. All those food mixed with the coffee, it may lead or it may leave bad breath, but this is temporary. That is after brushing. My good that is after brushing, your breath goes back to its normal state. So certain foods that we eat, alcohol, chewing tobacco, garlic, onions, beer, those kind of foods that we take, especially at night at clubs and those parties that we go. Then also we have some dental issues which result in halitosis. Example is cavities and gum diseases. So when you have all those dental conditions or issues, it may lead you to having bad breath or halitosis. Some medical conditions can also lead to halitosis, such as diabetes mellitus, some gastrointestinal disorder, and others. So we have a medical condition which also leads to halitosis. So halitosis isn't only about poor oral hygiene. Some medical condition can also cause you to have halitosis or bad breath. Example is also respiratory infections or respiratory diseases as well. Now let's look at ways to manage halitosis. How do we manage halitosis? So you have to improve on your oral hygiene to maintain fresh breath. Make sure you are brushing your teeth morning and evening. And you're cleaning your tongue very, scrape it very well. So brush your teeth morning and evening. Some people brush after eating certain foods, which is very okay. So if you think you are going to this place, so right after coming back from your clubs and everything, you quickly brush your teeth to maintain fresh breath. So you improve on your oral hygiene and you are going to have a fresh breath, or you'll be free from halitosis or bad smell. Then you drink a lot of water. Make sure your mouth or your buccal cavity is hydrated all the time to avoid bad breath. So you drink a lot of water to combat the dry mouth we mentioned at the causes side. Though you seek medical attention for all the dental issues you have. If you have cavities, make sure you seek the dentist for proper care, whether they will fill it, and gum diseases which will cause you to have bad breath. So if you have these dental issues, you seek proper medical attention. You go to a dentist for proper care. And then also all those underlying medical conditions we mentioned earlier on, you seek a care for it. So when you treat your gastro or you manage your gastrointestinal disorder, you wouldn't have bad breath. That is if it is the cause of your halitosis or bad breath. One can also adapt the use of mouthwash. Some people use the mouthwash after brushing their teeth or even before they brush their teeth. It depends on how you want it and how your body accepts the mouthwash. And you should avoid mouthwash with which contains alcohol. You can also adapt to the use of gum or toffees, mint or mint gums after eating certain foods you put in your mouth to maintain fresh breath. If your halitosis persists, make sure you seek medical attention to rule out any underlying condition which is making your halitosis persist for a very long time. Thank you so much for staying with us on today's episode on Health Talk with Fifi. I hope you've learned a lot on how to maintain fresh breath. And remember, your fresh breath boosts your confidence level. When you have fresh breath, you're able to speak freely and express yourself, air out your opinions anytime, anywhere without any hindrances. So make sure your oral hygiene is very important to you. Thank you so much for your time today, and we'll be back with more videos. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow us on all social media handles at Health Talk with Fifi. It's your girl once again, Adra Duma, and see you same time, same day. Bye.